in my head. I don't know how to cope with this. I'm keeping secrets in my head. Or any space you can find. Glad to see that I can help. Make your life a bit easier. But have you ever thought of how I felt? You need to think about your behavior.
We're going to cut the music down because it's a little bit after 11 o'clock. And you know, it's an abbreviated version of Butch On Sports on a Saturday night, boys and girls. Hello, everybody. I am so tired. You just don't believe, boys and girls. But hey, we're gonna get over the hump here with a edition of Butch On Sports Saturday edition. The draft all weekend long here. Yours truly is exhausted. As always, thanks for tuning in, boys and girls. Let's have at it with some sports news that you can't get enough of. First and foremost, let's get rid of some of the things that are going on right now. I'm looking at New Orleans and Golden State here having at it here, 26-23. That's in the first period, maybe a little bit more than 2 minutes left to go. We kind of switch our gears a little, Chase, here for the hockey game that's going on right now in Las Vegas and San Jose. It's tied at 3 with about a minute and some change left. And a power play is in existence for the Knights of Vegas here. I'm watching right now, and that's a pretty good scheme. We'll check in on that in a moment. Followed by our Detroit Tigers, who had a 9-5 score, and yes, it is a final 9-5. Detroit Tigers winning tonight over the Baltimore Orioles. Aren't we glad they got a win tonight here? A lot of action there. Cabrera, I do believe, hit a home run tonight here and shook up everybody. Along with some timely hitting, Francisco Liriano, six innings and maybe a third there. 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 strikeout, 2 walks. Not bad of an occasion. I've been saying this all through the season. Right now, the Tiger starters are good for 5 innings. And you get 6 out of them, that's a great bonus here. They got 6 and some change from Liriano's there. He gets the win in this particular contest there. Tiger starting pitching is not bad. Zimmerman out the group right now would need to be the assistance needed to get them together. And first thing you got to ask is, is there something wrong mechanically or physically wrong with you there? And we don't know that yet. We will never know here. But again, starting pitching's not bad for the Tigers there. Boyd's good. Go down the list. But only like 5 innings. After 6 innings, if they get 6 innings in, a bonus, I take them out. Because normally all kind of trouble starts in that 7th inning. And it's been all season long. And I guess, until the Tigers come to terms on that, and then also the bullpen pitching come out there and do the job it's supposed to be doing, we're going to have a pretty wacky season here for the Detroit Tigers here. That's what's going on right now. I guess you want to know what happened with the draft here. So we're going to lay it to you thick for the remaining of the show and then some here, unless something goes on that we don't know about here. I'm just going to kind of flick a channel right here because the most emphasis of that there. And I do believe they're stopped right now. They're going into overtime here in Vegas. Detroit Lions did themselves a favor and got some help. It was the annual NFL draft starting this Thursday, ended today, around about in the area 6 o'clock for the Lions there. And they got their batch full of goodies here. And now they're eligible starting tomorrow to sign any free agent who was not picked during the draft. And there's quite many that you can go to the smaller colleges and maybe find some hidden gems that no one has looked at yet to bring them into camp to make contributions for the Lions. I do believe the Lions, with their draft picks, and they're all not bum picks here, they're going to get a lot of mileage out of it. Let's start off with round 1, the 20th pick, Frank Ragnow from Arkansas. He's a center. He's a good one. He has had no sacks on anyone. And again, the Lions were bad in the run game here. He's going to help that run game. That's number one. If he's the center they say he is. He's going to help Matthew Stafford stay alive too, okay? Because again, 46 or 47 sacks on the ground for a season for your grade A number one, and you're paying him the most money anybody or almost everybody in the NFL. Laying on the ground, that's not good there. So that's the first round pick. Second round pick was running back Kerryon Johnson from Auburn, a very good running back indeed. I don't know how they got him under the rug, but they did. If he does the thing that he does at Auburn, he will be something very much so special. And again, I repeat, the Lions got to start running inside the tackles and doing a better job of running up the middle here. They have not done that for years. Okay, and this is going to put pressure on the preceding running backs that they have right now, that they're going to have to do a better job of follow the leader here, or follow the tackle, or the people who's blocking for them in order to, keep Stafford alive here. Third round pick is defensive back Tracy Walker, Louisiana-Lafayette. Yes, he is. Fourth round pick, he was the good pick in it. It was pick number 14 in that round. It was, and matter of fact, they traded for that from New England. Defensive lineman Deshaun Hand from Alabama, a premium one indeed. Round 5, the 16th pick in that particular round. Offensive lineman Tyrell Crosby from Oregon, and I heard he's a beast. And they need some pieces on that line there. Lions right now are sticking to their culture right now of getting those offensive lines on tap, healthy. Round 6, by the way, they did not get a pick because they made trade with New England to get up and scoot on up in the fourth round to get Deshaun Hand of Alabama there. That's what they did. I'm just laying it out. Round 7, they picked 19th. It was fullback Nick Bawden from San Diego State. Those are the members that the Lions picked and pulled for their pleasure for the last 3 days here. Some views from other people here. Frank Ragnow, when he came on, he said his opening statement. He said, "Hey guys, I'm Frank Ragnow. I'm also so excited to be here. Dream come true. I couldn't be more happier to be a part of Detroit Lions under Coach Matt." And of course, Coach Patricia. He said, and of course, in quotes, I put down Matt here. Just really excited to get to work. And that's a good attitude. Now, some statements from Matt Patricia about him. Obviously, we are excited to have Frank into the organization, ready to get things going. Obviously, everything we talked about from trying to help our team get better and the things that we're looking for, we feel he does a great job of helping us get to those areas, and someone that we're very proud of. And the Lions said also in the interviews there, that they did not have to do a lot to go in this guy's background. And one of the reasons, he's clean. He has no drug offenses. He's not been to jail. He did come back from a ankle injury he suffered in the second half of the season. That was one of the things, the minus point on this gentleman. However, he did make it to the combine, and he did show the Lions that he was ready to play where they need not had to call him in Detroit to have a second or third interview to check him out physically or do any additional running or whatnot. They were very locked in on what this guy can do and how he's recovering, and very sure that that ankle will not be a problem for them throughout the season. And by the way, I'm going to throw this on in there. Travis Swanson is no longer with the Lions, boys and girls. He's with the New York Jets now. So the Lions are desperate in getting a good center to protect Matthew Stafford. This guy may have a starting job if everything pans out here, okay? I mean, Kerryon Johnson. Lions called him, select him in the second round, said, get ready to go. He's ready to go to work. He's ready to do so, and he's extremely honored and had a great football team. I'm ready to get and go to work. And he didn't say too much there. And his availability is there. He was proud, he's happy, and he's ready to go to work. Tracy Walker, same thing on his relationship with Darius Slate, which, by the way, that's his second cousin. His mom is related to his dad. Okay. More quotes. Woo. Lions on Deshaun Hand. That was the pick that they traded for from New England there. And again, it was very important that they felt they got this particular, or he was still around to be gotten, okay? His reunion is with, again, the defensive line coach for the Detroit Lions now is Bo Davis. Bo Davis was a line coach at Alabama at one point in time there. Ashawn Robinson, too, is on the team. By the way, he's from Alabama as well. He's going to be a great thing. I'm just happy to be a part of Detroit Lions, and I know somebody actually, Bo Davis, me, and him go way back. He helped me develop me to the player that I am. I am so excited to be reunited with those guys. Oh, man. Some connections there here, I tell you. We move up the line with Tyrell Crosby's coming into the Detroit Lions. This guy's from Oregon, like I mentioned before. He plays both right tackle for 2 years. He left tackle for the other 2. Never really played guard. He practiced it, but he never had to play it. But he's capable of fitting in a guard if you need someone to get in there right away and do some yeoman's work. He said he's looking forward to the future. Whenever they need me, wherever they see fit best, that's where I love to be. This guy's happy to be in the NFL. That's a cool thing. And we'll talk about that in a moment as well. Nick Bawden, okay? Nick Bawden was their final pick in this particular smorgasbord of players there, okay? And he had a conversation with him as well, okay, with the Detroit Lions today, matter of fact, here. And his conversation went, it was definitely something that he wasn't open to at first, you know. This guy was a quarterback. He slotted out the fullback. I tell you, like, again, Bawden's from San Diego State. San Diego State is kind of a freelance type of offense there. So they need a fullback, and that's who they got. And this guy seems to be very versatile when he plays fullback. Now, will be called to be a diamond in the rough for the Detroit Lions on special plays, or maybe doing some running as a fullback. We'll see. To be a fullback, you got to have some pounds on you, and this guy, you know, does have some weight. But everything, that's okay. Those are the picks of the Detroit Lions. Again, I will repeat. The Lions got some people who seem like they want to be here. I always say that. It's always not the most popular player or who you see or what you hear on TV should be the common denominator, the component of what someone should pick. Myself personally, the Lions need some cornerbacks, and they went out during the pre-draft season, which I call open season for talent that's going elsewhere, or free agency as you call it. They got some people in there that they're going to be trying and tripping. The defense of pass, I do believe, is not going to be the defense of future, or now for that matter. Lions defense wasn't always steady, and that's more than not. In the early part of the season, yes. Late part of the season, after the fourth or fifth game, forget about it. And that little phase where they were losing games, forget about it. So the Lions are going to have to, and again, going to have to get players who want to be here, build a culture second to none. I don't think the Lions are going to be far from doing a lot of losing this year. I think they have some players who had a taste of some winning, but need to be maybe a push. And the best component there is you're getting a lot of people where they got to compete. Nothing's nailed down. What you did last year is last year. What you're going to do this year and stay consistent at it, not only in the practice, but in the game, it's going to be it's going to be the most important portion of the Lions draft this year. I looked at the picks. There were needs. So you can't complain about that. And it may be some adaptations or some adjustments with some of the players they picked. Maybe playing in different positions to get the most time at it. You know, you want to be playing. You don't want to be nailing it on the bench or, in a special situation always here, such as punt and kickoff. You want to be doing some playing. You want to be doing some hitting. You want to be making some contributions to your team. And I think that's going to be important with the culture of these days here. It's plain and simple. The culture is right. You know what? It's going to be something to behold there. And believe that. You got to believe that. It's going to be something that you can hang your hat on to. Lions fans want a playoff win, and that's really the goal, to get somewhere close to the Super Bowl. And you bring the right players in, and everybody has the right attitude, and the culture is right, and nobody be soft, you're going to have a pretty good year. So we'll see now. It'll be rookie camp in about maybe less than a week, maybe next Saturday, followed by some OTAs and some goodie camps for the veterans and the rookies to kind of shine on in there and get to studying and getting that book down. And they'll be doing that off and on into about, I say, the last part of June. They'll get a way bit of vacation, maybe 30 days before they have to come in camp and do their thing in late July. So football is upon us now here, boys and girls. Let's be happy. Again, I'll repeat that the Detroit Tigers are winners tonight here. They are winners indeed tonight here. They beat up on, the Baltimore Orioles in Baltimore. 9-5 is the final score. And in the basketball tip here, it should be close to maybe close to a halftime pretty soon here. But as right now the score lays, as following here, we see a lot of on the really not too bad of a score, 45-39. Golden State's winning. So there you have it. I don't want to mess it on up for you. But hey, it's Saturday night. I'm glad to give you the special edition of Butch On Sports. Hey, check me out Monday on the game. WUPN 95.1, The Eagle. I'll be on there around my 6:45, but hey, turn into the show at 6 o'clock. Or go to your favorite place like on your internet. Hey, that'll get the show too. Oh yeah, by the way, check me out on Facebook. We didn't talk about the WWF and that Royal 50 Royal Rumble, which I took a look at there, and it was not bad. But I have some things to say about that. I'm going to reserve those for the game, okay? And by the way, you can check me out on iTunes, Podomatic, SIMPLYBUTCHTOO.podomatic.com. The game show, the game sports show on Podbean.com. You can get it there too. Hey, many places to go here. Hey, I am done. Have a safe and a rest of the happy weekend, or good morning to you listen to this podcast on Sunday. Just be cool, okay? I'm going to get my rest of my weekend in with a flourish, okay? Hey, have a great weekend. Yeah,